everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Chiefs coming in at 5-2, going up against the Broncos, who come in at 4-2.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Denver Broncos. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Mahomes now on first down. And incomplete to open things up. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. They give him a gain of 37.
I'm sorry, but it's almost unfair. Brandon Marshall can make so many plays, but even when you think he's covered,
he's not.
No, he's really not. He uncovers and makes a play on you and picks up good yardage in doing so.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They go play action here on first down. Looking for his receiver, sharp, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Tough for Chiefs fans to watch this. Here's Jamal Charles on the carry. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll fake it. Now Simeon. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Allen Bailey. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Simeon. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And this offense, they've got it set up on the silver platter. 1st and goal inside the 10.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Green, 39. All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Brandon Marshall. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Back there in Philly. Here we go. Now let's go. 3-19.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Shaquille Barrett. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Here we go. Green.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. The pressure gets to him again. Derek Wolfe in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. That's exactly what happened on that play.
So they had great field position, but a 3-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a 3-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On second down, Jamal Charles. And he lost the football. Charles loses it. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
When you think of Jamal Charles, you think of speed. Pure lightning. Absolutely electric. And sometimes with those speed guys, the ball can get away from their body a little bit when they're carrying it, and some fumbles can result.
They were able to jar it loose there.
All right, here we go.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
On 1st and 10, Simeon. Going underneath for Charles. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now let's go.
Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. first quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go now.
From the gun, here's Simeon. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Leopard, set, 3-19.
The first down carry here for Charles. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Let's go. 3.
To throw on 2nd is Simeon. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Charles. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jamal Charles scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Harris has it over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meeting?
And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they've got it here with a first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
No. Check. Patriots. Here we go. Detroit.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Oh, he slipped right by him. And he's going to be taken down deep into Bronco territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Detroit! Here we go now.
On 2nd down, here's Simeon. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. D. Ford in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Simeon in need of something big following that sack, facing 3rd and long.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watching that, Marty.
Out of the gun, Simeon. Looking long for Thomas. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Thomas. A good return there, 17 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And out come the Chiefs now. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Brandon Marshall, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. It's good to make it 17-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll run it now out of the gun. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example. Arriving there to help knock that one away.
Set. Green, 39.
On 2nd and 10, Simeon. That one taken in by Carlos Henderson. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
A toss play. Here comes Charles. And he's brought down. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go.
Again, it's Charles. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now it's Simeon off the bootleg. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
No. Check. Patriot.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This is Shepard on the catch. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out in the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They run again with Ware. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. They run it here. Ware. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Here we go now. Blue landing. Blue landing.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Von Miller in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Leopard. Let's go. 319.
Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Akeem Hunt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Denver getting set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
A dump off for Charles. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Simeon now to throw. The catch is made. Benny Fowler. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Here we go now. 319. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up. Here we go.
Now Now a first down throw, Simeon. Over the middle this time to Fowler. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go now.
Simeon throwing again. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Carlos Henderson, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Second and 10, Simeon again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
On the ground, this is Ware. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with second and just 2 yards to go.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out first.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Arrowhead with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
All right, here we go.
Charles getting the handoff from Simeon. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here we go now.
On first down, it's Simeon. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now it's Simeon. His throw incomplete. Carlos Henderson, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Let's go. Boom, landed. Detroit.
Throwing on third down, Simeon. Open man, and that's his tight end, Jake Butt. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. 10th carry now for Jamal Charles. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. From the 50, it's Simeon. And caught right side, Green. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Broncos on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Simeon, and he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Simeon finding Thomas there to give the Broncos a first down.
Let's go. 3-19.
On first down, Simeon. And that'll be incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Back to the air, Simeon on second down. Incomplete, into the hands of Fowler. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Benny Fowler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Try to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. On play action, it's Mahomes. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Broncos. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And a great spot to start this drive from here.
Let's go.
Following the fumble recovery, Simeon. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go now. Green.
Mahomes to throw on second down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Over. Let's go. 3-19. Detroit. Go. No. Jack Patrick.
first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They run again with Hunt. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Here we go now.
To throw on second is Simeon. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. A good pickup there of 22.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day. On second down, here's Simeon. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing again is Simeon. And Fowler's got it. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
Charles. And he's got Rome. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. From the red zone now, Simeon. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Demaryius Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now here comes Kansas.